This video was originally meant to be a thorough and comprehensive account, but unforeseen circumstances intervened and Disney ended up completely ruining my birthday. Stick around as I'm going to share every detail fearlessly and with concrete evidence, because today I can confidently declare that Disney is in shambles and recount how I paid to experience humiliation during my own special celebration. My 2025 birthday was planned for a long time. I had a very big dream to spend it at Disney World with my friends. The idea was to go to Epcot and do the Drinking Around the World challenge, but some of my friends had never been to All You Studios or Animal King, so we decided to buy the Park Hopper, which allows you to enter all the parks to visit more than one park. So far, everything was fine. The illusion was alive when the time came to buy the tickets. The hit of reality began just 1 year ago and a little more. The Park Hopper, which was already an expensive ticket at that time, cost around $205, but now in 2025, Disney raised it to $274 per price. And even though we went on a weekend, we went on a Monday, the parking even went up from $25 to $30 so as not to pay for parking, avoiding driving because we wanted to drink. We went to Google. We went very early to Animal Kingdom. In the morning, we managed to enjoy Avatar and Expedition Everest, which for me are the best attractions that this pack has. Then we passed by Hollywood Studios, took photos, saw the atmosphere, and although it was a Monday in October. School was in session and the parks were packed with people. Lines stretched over 45 minutes for many attractions, which made the day feel heavier right from the start. Still, I wanted to hold on to hope for Disney. I was especially excited about visiting Epcot, taking a ride on the Skyliner, which to be fair I did enjoy, and starting the adventure of drinking around the world. Unfortunately, it quickly became obvious that the price of absolutely everything at Disney had skyrocketed. Genie Plus rose from a price of $20 to $35 per person, proving nearly useless for the more popular attractions. Before we had the Fast Pass for free, and today you are paying more Genie's tickets, more individual attractions, and you also have to pay it for each person. In reality, everything had gone up in price. The entrance, Park Hopper, parking, lining lane, the Genie Plus, and even But the most important thing for me was the reservation at Space 220. The space-themed restaurant had been waking me up at 5 o'clock in the morning for 3 consecutive years trying to make a reservation, and I never made it. This year I did. Since August 2025, I already had the reservation for my birthday. In October, there was only one time available at 4 p.m. But I didn't care because it was my birthday present and I wanted to record a personal video there as a souvenir for me. Something intimate, my own. When we arrived, the unthinkable happened. We were told that it was a mandatory prefix menu, which I was never told when I made the reservation by phone. $80 per person, yes or yes, with only 3 options at the entrance. 3 main course options and 3 pole options. I was not hungry, my group had not eaten either. At 1 p.m., we told them that we were going to pay practically the same amount of money in drinks, but they told me that it is not possible. We asked to speak to the manager, who was rude, cold, and without empathy. I showed him my ID, told him it was my birthday, but he didn't care. In LA, they literally told us either you pay the $800 or you leave. There were 6 people, and the only option they offered us was for only 4 people to go up to the bar, and that 2 will stay downstairs waiting to see if at some point they were released a month. And I wonder how I'm going to choose who goes up and who stays. On my birthday in a group, they didn't give us any solution. They made us leave, feeling helpless, frequent, and humiliated because they supposedly didn't have a reservation for us. When we did, that was my reservation on Facebook. Has Disney lost its magic? He doesn't care about the customer anymore. He only cares about the money. The movies are not working. They have ruined franchises like Marvel, Disney Plus. It also does not work as a platform or as content. And the only income they're getting today seems to be coming from the parks, and they're squeezing it to the max. They raise prices over and over and over. And the worst part is that it's not worth paying anymore because you don't even feel good. What used to be magic today is stress, expense, and disappointment. Currently, those who keep Disney parks standing are Disney adults because many families can no longer afford to take 1 or 2 children, plus the parents, plus accommodation, more flight, more entrance. If you look around, it is evident that most visitors are adults without children. But they still treat them badly. Disney has lost its absence and purpose, and today I wouldn't dare recommend it. It hurts to say because this video was going to do just the opposite. It was going to be a nice memory, but it ended up being I paid for it to be caught on my birthday. That's the reality. This is my 2025 birthday at Disney World. If something similar happened to you, or if you also think that Disney has lost the magic, I want to know the comments. Maybe I'm not the only one, and if we don't talk about it, it will never change. See you in the next video. Bye bye.